Welcome to the Omnipresent Adolescent podcast. We got Taylor Land in the house.
Hey.
Also, we got Trey Eldridge back with us again.
Hell yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
All
Bringing
right,
some energy, dude.
All right.
We'll see you
All
next
right,
time.
Okay. All right, Matt, since you want to do all the talking tonight and you got all this,
I don't have
I don't know what it is, but
Big dick energy.
all the drugs.
how do you do it, man?
How do I do what?
How do you do it? Like, how are you so energized all the time? Seriously.
Every other part of my life is miserable.
Hey, I'll give you this one.
I want to blow my fucking brains out when I'm not here. This makes me happy.
If you want to
That's
laugh, just lean away.
All right.
Or if you got a cough.
Or just laugh in it. Because
All right.
one laugh is all it takes for me to have to adjust the volume of the whole episode.
Oh, wow. There you go.
There
Or
you
can
go.
burp right into it.
Yeah. And be
But,
sure to suck your vape right in front of it, too.
I think it's because you're not medicated.
Really?
Yeah, that makes a difference, too.
Where,
I'm a couple days off the weed. Now,
all right.
that makes a difference, too.
Yeah, but it's medical. So.
I'm more alive. Yeah.
Last time I saw you, you were like pretty hyper, but you weren't like, I mean, you're bouncing off the walls right now.
Things have changed, man.
Things have changed.
Are you working at a different job? Last time I talked to Kai, he told me you were doing like little side jobs.
He is.
How is that?
He likes it a lot.
Oh, dude, I'm in purgatory. I'm just sort of waiting for life to happen. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
He's just waiting to die.
I'm figuring shit out.
Well, you were supposed to move
since
in
I was-
with. Weren't you supposed to move in with Kai since y'all started doing these?
Yeah,
podcasts?
that was one of those options, and now I'm just trying to figure shit out.
I hear you.
Yeah, I suppose that could still happen.
So, what is your trade, or what trades do you have?
Dude, he does all trades.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm a jack off all trades. We've discussed it. That was
so you
like
don't have to
episode
have
2.
a college degree to make it.
Really?
No.
Nah.
Yeah, name a job, and I can guarantee you
I've done it. No.
he's done it.
I don't have a college degree, and I build airplane parts.
Yeah.
I have a college degree and I'm a personal trainer. So
There you go.
I
So
have a
what
college
y'all learn?
degree.
Don't go to college.
And I have multiple college degrees.
yeah, kids just don't go to college.
I have a college, I have a
probably
college
not-
degree for everyone at the table, dude.
That's
I
tight.
can just give you one.
Well, let me choose one. Do they really look into that shit? Could I just lie? Depending on what I did. I should try it. It worked out for Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, it did.
Hey, y'all need to watch that Generation Hustle on HBO.
What is that?
It's just people who scam their way into getting rich.
Yeah. I don't
There's
know. I got some sort of ethics code.
well, I can't say where I work or what I do. Well, I can't.
You
say-
train personally.
Okay, yeah, exactly. No, I wasn't going that route,
Male
but
escort.
you know, there.
You've got the look. I've seen those glutes.
No,
Fucking
there-
striations for
Your name's Taylor, and you do like Twilight fetishes.
yeah, that's
dude,
kind of that's what I. You know, you don't have to have a college degree. For
No,
that.
you don't need all that.
Does he look kind of like Taylor Lautner?
Sure.
100%.
Bro, when I got this haircut, it was like it couldn't go anywhere.
Damn, dude. I just had that realization.
That's awesome.
I didn't know. Well, I didn't know if it was a compliment or not because if you look at Taylor Lautner, you know, 2 years after that movie, he was like fat, and I felt like I was somewhere in the middle.
Dude.
I've never
He
seen
was
him
like,
fat.
Dude.
look him up, look him up.
He gave up being a werewolf or whatever he is.
No,
He got juiced up for the sequels and shit. And then the money was there. He didn't have to work out anymore.
He could eat, just eat.
I didn't know he got...
Oh. That was like me back in the courthouse.
Obviously,
days.
they take it too far. There's like
That one on the right is legit.
oh my
That
god,
one's not. That looks like our boy Sam Engel.
yeah. I want to show you this one, dude.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, Trey. I don't know if you can
Yeah,
see.
that's
it.
not...
See it.
It's not real.
That is 100% real.
He's a little blown out with some Photoshop, man. I can scratch our faces.
Yeah, let's not do that.
That Photoshop is a scary thing, man.
Yeah.
I looked at myself thin before I ever got thin, thanks to Photoshop.
It's very deceiving when
It
it
motivated
comes to
me.
women.
The first time Trey married his wife, there was a nice fat picture of me. It was a good picture if I wasn't so fucking fat.
It was 100% real.
And I took it and
That can't be real.
I shrunk me down. I was like, I should pursue some weight loss. And I did.
I was getting worried about you.
Good for you, man.
Word.
You used to be jacked, though.
It
didn't
was,
you?
man.
I
Yeah.
was jacked fat.
No, you used
And
to.
then, what? He didn't know me back then.
Well,
You don't even remember me from the gym, though.
He's heard stories.
I was swole fat.
He's
fat
heard.
swole.
He's heard the legends.
We had a lot of those.
Word.
I remember back when Kyle was the fat friend.
I was the fat.
I've never
I was.
met-
That was.
I was never the fat.
I was young. Yeah, there was.
Yo,
There were a
he
few
was
years.
He was a husky little boy.
Yeah.
Dude, at one point, you were the only thin one of all of us.
Oh yeah, we were all.
Yeah,
fat.
like-
yeah.
You were fat?
There were times in junior high.
We were all softies
Yeah.
at first, except him.
You were strong, though.
Well, I hardened up over time and got stronger as I got, 17, 18.
His nipples were
Was he
literally
got
the
a
size of
bicycle?
pepperonis.
Dude, he got on that bike and didn't get off
Oh, yeah.
till he had a six pack.
I literally.
He'd ride like 50 miles a day.
Yeah, I rode. I would ride 20 plus miles a day, which is not. It's not that much, but when you do it every day, it adds up. But I was pretty close to 240, and in 6 months, I was down to 185.
Was that before you started working at the courthouse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before I
That was
moved to
MySpace,
Madison.
dude.
Yeah.
Did you have, like...
It was what?
MySpace.
days.
Oh
Yeah.
my
God.
you're-
No.
The
Did
first
you have a
place your abs
MySpace?
ever ended up were on MySpace.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. The Greek god pose.
Are you serious?
Really?
You don't remember that?
That
That's
was
what
on
you
MySpace?
Yeah, that was MySpace.
Pull it up, Kyle.
I don't think it is.
Bruh.
I
I'm
don't even know how to
challenging.
log
I can
back into
find you.
MySpace.
I never had a
You don't have to log in to
That was
find it.
before my time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all old now. How old are you? Like,
27.
yeah, that's way back.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm a
he's
whole-
5 years older than you, and we're 4 years older.
That's
Not
that's
even.
There's not much difference in us.
Yeah.
Like, I hit puberty
Except
when you're
y'all got
born.
these fucking beers, and I'm over here. Like, can't even...
Well, no, I got nothing, man.
Killer Kai Henson,
I keep it shaved.
Canton, Mississippi.
Canton.
On MySpace. That's what it says.
Come on, dude. Don't give my
What, Canton? You're not in Canton,
Oh yeah,
bruh.
I'm not, am I? I am not.
And Dylan Lovett is your top friend on MySpace.
Really?
What's up with that, dude?
Who?
That must have been.
Followed by Dosey Craft.
See, I don't even know what a MySpace looks like.
It's not what it used to look like at all.
That's weird.
That's Killer Kai right there.
Where are you, dude? I guess yours is gone.
I
man.
guess I'm blurred out or some shit. I don't know,
Dylan's
dude.
my top.
Let's go to your photos.
I know that picture's on Facebook, but it may also be on MySpace. I'm positive it's on Facebook, the one you're referring to, but it may also be on MySpace.
It's definitely
This is a
on
big
MySpace.
decision point for society, though. This is why people will listen to us, man. That's what I really believe. People come here for the hard-hitting shit,
Like MySpace.
like MySpace.
Finding Kai's abs,
Yep.
where they originated.
Yeah,
Well,
they
I've
were
got my
big.
I
first
guess they deleted
shirtless
all your
picture on
pictures?
MySpace right here.
except for one.
Really.
Do you really?
Oh, there you are.
On like a 1 megapixel
Old
camera.
T-Ray. Yeah, dude.
So,
Back in the dizzy.
when I was like, I think, I don't know, 14 or 15, I created a Facebook. And it was like, it was not my main Facebook. And it was a picture of me laid up in bed, and I still can't get rid of it. And
Yeah.
so, like, I know people look and they can still see that picture.
Why can't you delete that one?
I don't know how to delete anything.
I'll
I
show
can't.
you, dude. I just inactivated my whole Facebook.
I don't know how.
Yeah, I'll coach
right.
you through it, man.
Well,
we
I
can do
ca-
it from your phone, man.
I can't find shit.
I used to have like a fat
well, I know
pedophile
that.
as my picture on Facebook. That was my first picture,
That was the Bloodhound
Let me
Gang
see.
dude, wasn't it?
probably.
The Hefty Fine?
I don't know. Was it? I honestly don't. It was a really fat
Or was
man.
it just some fat face?
I think it was just a random,
fat face?
human being. Yeah.
Not the Hefty Fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Hefty
Yeah, it
Fine.
wasn't Hefty Fine.
Yeah. That wasn't like Bam Margera's uncle. Who was it on Hefty Fine? Some other fat guy?
It's just some fat guy.
Preston Lacey.
Some big fat fella with a mustache in a box.
Nice.
Oh, this isn't it.
Real nice.
What do you know about aliens, man?
I know everything about aliens.
Yeah, Matt knows everything about the aliens.
I'm just
yeah.
kidding. I've been told that I think I know a lot. But
I know Trump was
don't
trying
know
to keep them
shit.
out.
What?
Oh, that guy. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that guy.
That's the point of the wall, player.
Illegal aliens. Planet are aliens from different planets legal or illegal?
Oh, they're illegal.
It's an illegal planet.
Yeah.
So they're not allowed.
Yeah.
Negative.
We're gonna build a space wall to keep them out, dude.
Space wall, a barrier.
Yeah.
A dust barrier. That's why Bill Gates is doing that.
So they've seen, like, the stories recently about aliens are there's these incredibly fast moving objects that the military have picked up on radar and they have actually seen outside of their aircraft, and they move incredible distances in a short amount of time. And people speculate, what is it? Is it of this earth? They jump to aliens. I think there's better explanations than something from another planet.
Is there a documentary on this or something?
No, man.
Negative.
Well,
Well, I mean,
Like-
it could be another planet or here.
Because there's all kind of
But
crazy
it
shit.
like the shit defies our laws of physics. Like as we know it.
well, it's probably it may just be better tuned for our laws of physics. They understand them better than we do. Because stuff can move theoretically really fast.
Well,
But
China and Russia are working together on their new moon project, so maybe they've got some shit figured out.
Yeah.
I would leave us in the dark too, because we're a bunch of pussies.
Speaking of China and Russia, Kaz, and you probably are too, far more intellectual. Maybe I'll just keep up with it more than I do.
No, you know more than me.
Okay, well, where do we stand as far as, I guess, who are our allies right now, and who absolutely hates us,
Well,
and why?
China and Russia are definitely not our allies.
Yeah, they're not our homies,
Yeah.
and they're most people.
But
so
most of our
we're
shit comes
fucked.
from China.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of lazy fat Americans, and we like Amazon, and I mean even before that, China.
But why not? Obviously, what war was that?
What was
With
what?
with Russia?
Recently?
No. A while back. What, didn't we go to war with Russia at one point?
Well, that was the
Cold War?
Cold War. That was during the 80s, basically.
Yeah, we just talked a bunch of shit to each other.
Yeah, it was.
So it wasn't anything
well-
significant like us in Afghanistan. And,
Well, no. Yeah, it was significant in the fact that we were basically escalating nuclear arms. So we would move nukes in a certain place, they would move nukes in a certain place, and there became a real threat that one of the two nations was going to do some dumb shit and launch a nuke, and then the other nation would launch one in response, and then the world would end. And that can still happen.
Yeah, we're headed
so
there.
since then we haven't really I
Dude,
guess-
there's been like not only that fact, man. There are, way to go, man. We got
yeah, fuck the whole.
Yeah.
Let's
Cancel.
start over.
canceling this episode.
Yeah, we're gonna start over.
No, dude. There's been like in certain missile silos here in the U.S. There's been almost accidental detonations multiple times.
Is it actual accidental?
Yeah, it's human error because we're moving around nuclear arms that can wipe out cities. And that's a lot of power for dumb, tired humans, to move. So yeah, there's been multiple cases. There's books about it, and it is insanely scary how close we've come to wiping out like a large section of Kansas. Luckily, it hasn't been close to major cities. A lot of these silos are in, nowhere, but it would still kill probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions. And then the nuclear fallout would kill even more. So the nukes thing really, like the U.S. has less nukes than it did in the 80s. But we still have enough nukes to destroy every country on the face of the earth.
So why are we just preparing for the next major?
It's all about an escalation of force. So the guy that holds the most nukes, and the most sophisticated nukes for that matter, controls the power, I guess. But it's just there is no winner in a nuclear arms game. The winner could be an outside country, like maybe Australia could be the winner,
The one who
because
doesn't get
they're
blown
so
up.
removed from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
If we destroy, and Russia actually isn't that far from China. They are on the same continent.
Yeah.
So it potentially, if we launch enough nukes toward Russia, it could affect India, China, the Middle East, everything. And then if they launch toward us, it's just it could end the world as we know it, and it's still a high possibility.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Then we can go back to that cool shit where
Yeah.
if you can kill them,
yeah.
their shit's yours.
Well,
Just dropping nukes.
if you're
somewhere.
still around.
eventually
No, I mean after the world's over.
Yeah, I want to hear what Kai's about to say.
No.
It's probably something smart.
Well, no,
No, I'm like,
Shut the fuck up,
no, dude.
I got it.
I want to hear Kai talk.
I'm not trying to be I'm trying not to be a dick, but
I'm trying not to,
I'm-
but I can't hold it back
no,
the whole time.
I'm
I'm
so
here.
in tune because
Yeah,
I'll be
I-
honest. Usually, whenever Kai goes off on a rant, we're never in like a controlled environment. Like I'm always like doing some shit or
Yeah.
he's trying to.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's trying to get his shit together. He says he's going to work out, and it takes him 5 hours
Yeah,
to
it
do
does.
chores.
It does.
oh my God! He's supposed to be home by 3:30.
Well, you said you were
it's
getting off
5
work
o'clock.
at 3:30. Yeah, and I was like,
It's
let's push it to 4:30. Let's try 4:45, and then we'll land on 4:53.
It's all good. We're here.
Yeah.
So
We made it.
Where were you going? I'm sorry to cut you off.
I don't
I'm not-
mind. I wasn't going anywhere.
Where was I going, man? Nuclear arms. I mean, in that scenario, there are no winners. So the nuclear fallout would make it very difficult, not only for humans to survive, but most other creatures. Microorganisms would do okay, and maybe invertebrates. The oceans would be greatly affected. We'd kill a lot of sea life, even in that case. But eventually, the planet would be better off if we hit the reset button. But then it'd be, like, especially if no humans survived, you're talking about a totally different iteration of evolution taking place, and who the fuck knows what kind of organisms would pop up in the next million or so years. We got about 5 million years on the life of the sun, so that's a lot of time for evolution to occur. Nothing as drastic as what has happened to this point, but it'd still be pretty interesting to see.
So that is very interesting.
Well, it's frightening.
It's
that,
frightening.
that it's still a possibility. People think after the Cold War that everything just went back to normal. What the fuck are you doing over there, dude?
We're watching nature videos.
Watching animals.
Oh my
There's
God.
an elephant.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So let's go back to China. What is our deal with China?
So, China is probably outpacing us economically. They have 3 or 4 times our population. It's an authoritarian dictatorship, and they get shit done, quite frankly. And if we keep going at the same rate of weak-ass, fat-ass Americans who can't get shit done, I say that the top citizens in America are basically doing all the work for the bottom 90% or so. Most most of the average American compared to the average Chinese are forced to engage in society. They don't have a choice. They can't just lay on the couch. This isn't like a welfare argument. This is just, we can survive and get by. And in China, that's not an option. You end up on the fucking street. You still get rewarded for being an exceptional human being in China, but the consequences of not being are much greater than what it is here. You can still survive in the U.S. if you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you can live.
So what's the deal with them? Don't they they have a limit on how many female children they can have?
I think they did. I think that has been lifted. But yeah, they can mandate shit like that.
That's crazy though.
Yeah. It's just, it seems sad to say.
Yeah, it's fucking sad.
Well, no, not just that. What I'm about to say. There's perks of dictatorships. Not that I want to live in that world.
Right.
But the way to combat that with a democracy is to build better systems and incentives for citizens.
Yeah.
To do better.
Right.
And to contribute and get something out of it. And like right now,
they don't have welfare checks.
Well, at the current stage, man, not even with welfare. Just a lot of people go to college and don't even use the fucking degree.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like they graduate high school, they go to college, or they just start working, and maybe they get lucky and land a decent trade job and can increase their wages over time, or maybe not. Maybe they work a shitty job and live in a trailer. And even if they go to school, they'll end up fucking as a waitress on the outside. So
I literally do nothing and get a raise every 3 months.
I know. You're in a great spot, man. Yeah, you've got that secret income stream. You know what I mean?
That's true.
If you can't make it in America, then
Can't make it anywhere, man.
yeah.
It's the
I mean,
easiest.
really, dude. No, Matt, dude.
Huh?
One time my preacher said,
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Okay. Just a reminder.
Matt, my preacher said, he said this one time. This has nothing to do with religion or anything.
Good.
So listen.
It's gross.
He was like, do you have a roof over your head? Congratulations, you're in the top 3% of wealthiest people in the world.
There you go, man.
And that was like, okay, that makes me feel good whenever I start to feel like I don't have shit or I wish I had this or that.
Yeah, we're all pretty lucky, man. I would say luckier than
We're still good, even though it's somebody else's roof we live under.
That's right.
Yeah.
even with our moms as our roommates, man.
My mommy loves me.
You make that joke, it sounds like a dickhead when I say it.
Oh man, it sounds worse when you pull it back.
No,
You felt like you were being mean.
I know, I'm sorry.
You're not, dude. You're not being mean.
All right.
It's
Well, what do
fun.
you guys think about
I still have more questions for you.
Oh, go ahead, dude. And next,
you got.
well, we'll talk about Caitlyn Jenner running for the governor of California.
Holy
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, she's
yeah,
gonna run
what are you-
everybody over.
The crazy thing is,
You gonna vote for?
I bet she gets voted.
I'm not
Or
allowed
he.
to.
Yeah. What are you,
But-
transphobic? dude?
Whoa. Take it easy.
Mm.
She's a
No.
she. She's a beautiful
What
lady.
is it?
What is it? It's a she.
You watch your mouth.
If you axe them. those
YouTube's
people.
gonna demonetize us.
Yeah.
We're not gonna make any money off this episode.
Speaking of that, hey, speaking of monetization, we need to send my picture in to Manscaped and try to get a sponsor.
What, like,
You
what?
want the lawnmower?
Oh,
The picture where I cut
he
my
mutilated
junk
his
off.
genitals. And he sent us a picture.
That would be a great
It's
picture.
a good friend.
Oh my God, it's brutal.
You
It's
need
like a
the
murder
lawnmower
scene.
3.0.
I need the lawnmower 4.0.
I got a lawnmower in my shop, dude. I will trim your pubes right now.
Oh
Good.
my God.
I got a weed eater.
Try it.
Real close.
Yeah, dude. I'm voting Caitlyn Jenner. She's always been
A hero?
a conservative. her whole life, which is, it blows my mind a little bit. That I guess you can be both things. There's probably not many
You can
trans.
chop it off as a conservative.
There's probably not many trans Republicans. I mean, we're talking about a small portion of the population.
I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah,
y'all. If I would
yeah.
have chopped mine off, my life would be so much better.
Really?
Yes.
Not me, dude. You have kids?
I have a ton of kids.
Okay, I don't.
Taylor's got a piece, dude.
Yeah, I got. Well,
I got a huge one, man. I'd be giving up a lot. I'd lose a few pounds.
You wouldn't have to lose much. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
kidding.
me.
I'm kidding. Trey's got
Oh,
a
my
great,
children
great
are still
piece on him.
swimming
too.
around somewhere deep inside of me.
Yeah,
Well,
jeez.
dude, look at the world we live in. Are you sure you want to release them?
Actually, that's
Let
a
'em
good
continue
point.
to
Somebody the other day was like,
Yeah.
you might want to think.
Really
twice.
want to put more people through this shit?
Dude,
Like Kai's big on like repopulating the world.
well,
Like that's our
Repopulate?
Repopulating. There's too fucking many.
not repopulating, but continuously. He's talked about it before.
well,
What kind of Bill Gates shit you on? Just like vaccines to wean out the weak.
Fuck no.
is that what? I don't think that's what he was saying.
I don't know.
Just fulfilling that evolutionary drive, but I haven't done it. I don't have any children's
You
running
had
around.
Chewy.
I had a dog child.
Just get a dog.
I do.
Yeah.
I do need another.
It's close
dog.
enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when they die, you don't. I mean, it's probably different.
Do y'all know who Ellen Page is?
Elliot,
Yes, I do.
bruh.
Oh Jesus, dude.
Yeah, it's
You-
Elliot.
Elliot.
yeah. It blows my mind. I mean,
That dude's fine as shit.
I know.
Honestly, he is.
He is, and
I don't even know who that is.
I'll show you.
He's Juno, and Juno was so cute.
But also,
Cutie patootie.
he was in
Umbrella Academy.
That was a good one.
It was a
and
great show.
Inception.
He still plays a girl in Umbrella Academy.
This is
Shocking. So masculine.
Why doesn't it show?
Just
like,
go to Google Pictures.
Yeah, I guess I will, man. We don't have
Delete your history.
professionals in here. Yeah, it's gonna be all trans people.
Queeners. Sheeners. Who saved him? Oh, that's not you. That's a video.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what it looks like in 4K.
We're watching video games now.
Hey, don't tell me what the fuck we're doing. Ain't none of
Well,
their
that's
business.
her in the past. Yeah.
She still looks the same.
She's got a big forehead.
Let out.
That's a bad picture.
Watch this.
But anyway,
Cool.
What
yeah,
Oh,
Pretty picky though.
yeah. Be who you want to
oh
be.
the
man.
blood.
Yeah, watch him.
Oh, that's awesome.
What is it, man? Describe it.
Is it Red Dead?
It's how realistic Rockstar makes people die.
They're doing good, man.
Describe it for me, dude. Give me-
Arterial bleeding.
Like he shot him in like a fucking artery, and it's like blood spray, and he's doing his best to stay
That
alive.
was horse shit, though. They just
Yeah.
showed us some crazy shit. Some dynamite blew a dude off the roof of a building, and he landed on his feet.
Hey, I've fallen from higher.
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
Land on your feet?
It's he. He's
Once she
pretty
has a
cute.
tan.
Yeah, he's
Let
pretty
me,
cute.
Is it a he?
That's a he now.
What?
I mean,
not
we-
biologically.
Hold on,
yeah.
whoa. That does not matter. He identifies as a he.
That's fine.
A
man.
dick doesn't make him a he.
I will call.
I'll get gay with that fella.
Title of this episode: We're all a little gay.
Oh god.
Going gay.
We are. You want to take a gay quiz?
Fuck no. I'm out.
Don't want to know that much about yourself, do you? What's your favorite magazine?
People.
Any of them with the big half-naked fellas. It's my jam.
I like men's fitness.
Yeah. Let's.
You want to know how I know I'm not gay?
How do you
I'm
know?
not
How do you know? How do you know?
How
Tell
do
us.
you
Alright.
know?
So I had one a few years ago. I had to get a freaking colonoscopy, and I did the prep work instead of drinking the shit. they have this thing called a hygiene.
Hydrocolonic cleanse.
Bro, they
You
they
did
were like,
that?
oh, this is so much better.
Hell
this
yeah.
Oh,
is
dude.
so much cheaper. Dude, that was the most uncomfortable shit I've ever been through in my
That's
life.
awesome, though.
No, it's fucking terrible.
I mean, it's interesting.
Hey,
This
I
isn't
agree
a
with
real
him.
gay quiz.
I had to go for
Pump the pipes full.
little constipation,
Drain it.
hurting. And they stuck a water bag up my ass.
Bro.
Oh, they did an enema on you, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I Steve O'd that whole bag, just chugged it.
Oh.
Wait, you butt chugged?
But with the colonic though, they
You know about it?
pump you up and drain you out and
Yeah,
pump you
how
up
do you
again,
know
right?
about that shit?
Oh, it's just porn. No, I watched
What the fuck?
the first time I saw it or heard about it. I was watching a video years ago of Lee Priest having it done.
What?
Yeah.
You watched it.
Yes.
They had it like
It was on YouTube back in the day. It's probably still
Back
there.
when YouTube was cool.
Yeah, YouTube
they
used
said
to
it
be-
was fairly new when I went 2 years ago.
Oh, this is a real
in
gay-
popularity.
This is a real
I mean,
gay
it is
quiz,
fairly
dude.
new, I guess.
I'm totally out of this conversation.
We're talking about doo-doo, bro.
Oh, okay. Do you want to take a gay
time
quiz?
out, time out, time out. I took a shit yesterday and it looked like a zombie. Like I swear to God, it was like gray and green. I think I'm dying.
You need to go see a doctor.
Dude.
You
100%.
shouldn't
Gray.
be here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go see a GI doc.
What's gray mean?
Have
Eating
you
chalk. Okay.
have you ever felt sexually attracted to a member of the same sex?
You.
Does Elliot Page count?
No.
No, I guess not.
I don't think.
There's never been a dude I wanted to fuck. There's
Yeah.
been lots of dudes I wanted to look like.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, fucking
It's
The
like
Rock.
if I looked like him, everybody'd want to
The
fuck
Rock, yeah. I don't want to fuck him, but hell, I want to, it'd be
me. I
cool.
want to
look
be
like.
him.
Yeah.
That's all.
How strongly are you attracted to members of the same sex?
How
Are
strongly?
you actually answering these?
Yeah.
How strongly are you attracted to him?
Fuck, no,
Not at all, moderately, or very.
Do they have a fuck no button?
Not at all.
It's fucking buffalo, man.
Not at all, I guess.
Have you ever had a dream about a sexual encounter with a member of the same sex?
I have.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a pleasant
Let's go
dream,
with
but it's
Matt's
happened.
answer and see if he's
All right.
Yeah, I might be gay.
I
Shit,
haven't
let's
had
figure me
one,
out.
yeah.
Ashley says I'm gay.
I thought you were in like middle school.
Yeah, dude, everybody, it's going to be crazy if everybody was right this whole time.
Have you ever had a waking fantasy about a sexual encounter with a member of the same sex?
No.
No. Have you ever felt sexually aroused when you've had any exposure to two people of the same gender having a sexual encounter?
No, this is like the one question could be, are you gay?
Lesbians, I mean,
Well, yeah, I like that. Okay. All right, I like lesbians. That's fine. That'll get me hard.
Yeah.
Why did you say yes?
because I've watched lesbian videos and I've been sexually aroused. They're two people of the same gender having.
Yeah.
I think they should have thought about how they worded that question, though.
Yeah.
Have you ever voluntarily had sexual contact with a member of the same sex, even kissing or petting?
Petting?
You're a fucking.
I've kissed
yes.
fellas
Yeah.
before.
I mean,
You're gay.
I'm gay.
I put my dick on some of y'all when y'all slept before.
True that. True that.
All right, we're going with.
I put my
yes.
butthole on Corey's mouth.
Yeah, you did. I put my penis in his ear.
I put my penis on his face.
Why Corey?
Yeah.
Why does he still
He's such a good victim,
We've
man.
Me Too.
He's our favorite
many
victim.
times. Yeah,
He's a hard sleeper.
we're all getting canceled.
His reactions are the best.
Would you be
man.
willing to have sexual relations with someone of the same sex? No, maybe,
For-
yes.
For how much, though?
Like everybody's got a price, man.
Yeah, I do have a price.
I'm
but
saying no.
for
It's
free,
not
I'm going
talk-
to say no.
It's not talking about money. How frequent are your same-sex sexual fantasies or dreams?
Never, dude.
Never.
I've had one dream on accident. I mean, I didn't plan it.
Would
That
it be
is so
rare
cool.
then?
Yeah, I guess call it rare. Only sometimes.
Yeah. How frequent are your
Wait,
same-sex encounters?
Never.
Oh, fuck.
How many questions are there?
Well, let's finish this.
Too late now. She's already walking home.
He's gone.
No.
All right. Ever felt sexually attracted to a member of the opposite sex? Yeah. Very strongly.
Yes.
The opposite sex, dude. Yeah.
Oh.
Dreams about the opposite sex. Waking fantasy about a sexually. All right, dude. Later. Oh,
Matt's leaving.
OA for life, dog. Ever had a waking fantasy about a sexual encounter with a member? We're gonna stop this gay shit now that that dude's
please.
gone. Yeah.
All right. Now he's gone. Ain't like we got to cater to anybody.
Ever felt sexually aroused when you've had any exposure to someone of your gender having a sexual encounter with someone of the opposite sex? So watching dude fuck a lady, does that get you off?
I mean, if you like porn.
Yeah. Ever had voluntarily had sexual contact with a member of the opposite sex?
Yeah.
Be willing to have frequent. Frequent. Well, fucking rare for me.
I wouldn't even.
It wants me to put my name and shit.
Fuck no, dude. They're gonna be sending.
Put your address, your phone number, your
They're gonna be
email,
sending you shit
area
in the mail.
code.
I just did all that for nothing, man.
All right, we're not gay.
Yeah, we just know we're not gay. It was fun while it lasted.
You didn't finish the survey, so how do you know?
How do we know, man? Well, there's some of them that give you a percentage of how gay you are.
That's just weird. I'm not.
We dove down a weird rabbit hole this
Yeah,
episode.
we did, man.
Let's go back. Can we
To
talk-
Russia and China. Is that
Can we
what?
talk more war?
Well, how about
Sure.
this?
Well, more. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, like, how about you talking about like human error and handling nukes?
Yep.
It's our military, man. It's like the bottom 10% of your graduating class, and they put them in control of nuclear weapons.
Not all of them.
Not
man.
all of them, but
Yeah.
a damn majority.
Well, no, I disagree, man.
We've got some classmates that are in the military, and to this day, I believe they can't read.
Yeah.
Do you have to read to know how to?
This is how it works
I
for
mean,
the military.
to be on the
man.
front line, you just got to be half crazy.
Well, they're like, come on, get it going.
Well, no, you have to have. If you're too stupid, the military doesn't let you in. You have to have a certain ASVAB score. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but you can guess pretty damn close.
There's a variety of ASVAB scores. Yeah, the intellect
Think about
varies greatly.
Think about the mechanical area. The mechanical area, like handling the machinery that handle a nuke. A backyard hillbillies will know how to work on a fucking car and what a tool is, but he might not know how to say the alphabet.
Sure. I'm just telling you that my encounters, especially with active duty, which is it's a little different pool of people that you're talking about. Also, I'm comparing the Mississippi National Guard to, the rest of the military. There's a difference just with the general population.
Yeah, it's like a Mississippi National Guard.
Sure, but I'm telling you, I don't know that argument fleshes out, man. I would trust military people much more than I would regular citizens with nuclear arms. There is at least a screening process. On the civilian side, you just got to show up and pass your job interview. There's not necessarily a test.
Screening process, like what?
The ASVAB.
Never get arrested? Like I said, any dumbass can pass the ASVAB.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. You got to have a clean record.
What do you have to have, like a score of 5 to get
No.
to be on the front line infantry?
No, man, no. I'm telling you, it's much more than you would think, brother.
Do movies make it?
Motherfucker, I've got the practice ASVAB on my phone, and I take it for fucking fun.
I hear you, but I disagree with your premise. I think it's more related to our population than the military at whole. Because I've gone to military schools, and I felt like the dumbest person in the room. I'm just telling you, man. It's not that uncommon. Like, I feel in Mississippi, I feel, an ounce above average. But when I go to these national schools, I'm nobody.
Okay. But would you be handling nuclear weapons? Or would you just be sitting in a fucking office telling everybody else what to do?
I don't even know that it's all is it all military? There may be some contractors too. I don't know.
There ain't.
I don't know. I don't know how it works, man. I don't know who's managing it. But, I would trust I would trust our military over average people. There's
Our bottom 5% off to fight another battle.
It's not, man. It's not. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, there is at least something there. There's at least some screening. You know, to work at a fast food restaurant, you got to show up. That's about it.
To be the police, you just got to show up.
Well, you got to make it
And same
through
with the military.
training.
All you have to do is not quit. You get the basic training, don't quit.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's some things you have to pass, but not a ton. Yeah. I mean, there's events you have to pass.
Do movies make it, I guess, worse than like
About how dumb they are?
well, no, about of course they, as soon as you get off the bus or whatever, they're going to make you feel dumb, like a piece of shit.
Oh, you lose everything you are.
Right,
Person.
but
Yeah.
but I'm talking about like I've been watching a lot of like military just cuz they interest me, but guys that are like, I guess you can say, on their base in another country, they're all like slap dicking around, joking around.
Yeah.
The movies make it sound a lot worse than it is. Like your conversation.
It
now.
depends. It depends on the MOS too. Like, it depends on the group of people.
For instance, I watched a movie last night. I can't think of the name of it, but this kid basically got his mom and dad, or his dad and his grandfather were in the war, and so he was a smart kid, and like they were asking him, why are you here? And he's like, it's in my blood. He's a smart kid. Like,
I think I know which.
I guess sounds familiar.
Is this Platoon? Is this an 80s?
it's not Platoon.
Because Platoon kind of has that storyline. Like, Charlie Sheen was a smart kid.
Charlie Sheen was never.
And they were questioning
in
him,
the movie.
like why are you here? And
Charlie Sheen's character in Platoon dropped out of college to enlist. He wasn't drafted. He intentionally did it. I don't think he got selected, but he volunteered to go.
yeah,
It sounds like a similar premise.
I think it is.
It's Oliver Stone that directed Platoon. Yeah, it's a great movie.
Like, they literally reprogram you.
This is called Sandcastle.
I haven't seen that one.
That's a newer one. Yeah, that's
Okay.
some Netflix shit.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna read, if you don't mind. I'm gonna read like the
Description of it.
yeah, or look it up for me. Information. Here it goes.
Let's see.
Well, this doesn't really.
Yeah, the story follows a young soldier and his introduction into the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Oh, I know this guy. He's a good actor. Based on true events, it bears witness to the destruction and horrors of war.
Well,
Yeah, the early Iraq War, from what I've heard. Oh wow, Henry Cavill's in it. Nicholas Hoult is really famous.
Henry Cavill's my spirit animal.
Yeah, yeah, he's fantastic. There's a lot of big actors.
Yeah, I mean,
in
it's a
there.
good movie. I'm in the middle of it, but this kid, it's basically about him enlisting,
Yeah,
and they're like, why are you here? Calling him like pussy and stuff like that, joking with him.
yeah. There's some of that, man. There's like a weeder process. That's the same thing with like when you go to school. There's bullies and they.
Right. Well, they were saying that because most when I think of military, I'm thinking like maybe like you said, not the smartest, but like somewhat crazy. No, not
No,
everybody.
dude. No, it's cool,
Like I said,
man.
Just like okay, for a better term,
No,
slap. I think of Wes Crockett, slap dick.
I
right?
get the stigma. Yeah.
They have officer school for a reason.
They have
separate.
also right. There's different.
Then they got officer school and they got the fucking special class.
Yeah, it's like the movies, the movies that you see are people out on the front, like our military men. Kind of the ones I watch are like the frontline people.
I guess I'm thinking of like personal people that I know that are in those type of MOSs, and they're incredibly smart people.
Right.
Well, what
now,
category do you fall into?
No.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about what category are you in the military? What are you around?
Well, I'm in a specialty branch, and
I know. I'm just saying though. What kind of schools did you go to? Yeah, you went to basic, but did you go to like learn how to wash dishes school after? Or did you learn how to be like medic? I don't know what the hell you are.
Yeah, I went to
I'm just saying,
PA
like
school.
there's different areas.
Sure.
Like you made a what on your ASVAB?
92.
Let's make him a doctor. Billy made a 25. Let him go cook.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking, and I'm not. I love. There's a reason I watch these movies because they really interest me.
Oh yeah, I love them.
I just know people. I know who you're thinking of personally. Like I know that type of person, but the people that I know, and they're active duty, but they're in the hard MOSs, but they're incredibly smart. Like with tactics.
Oh yeah.
They could school the shit out of us.
You have to be smart to be in that position. You can't be a dumbass. What I see when I think of a boxer, I think of somebody on the front lines. You got to be half crazy.
There's also though a step up process from
Crazy.
lower, like as you even just go up through the enlisted ranks. There's all these schools you have to go to make sergeant, to make staff sergeant. Like there's all these schools, and you get more and more professional. And even as you get higher enlisted, they want you to start getting degrees. Like when you get E7, E8, E9,
There's incentive
they
programs.
they want to send you to college at that point if you haven't already had courses. Well, on the other side, for officers, you've already had college on the front end. Even if you were enlisted before, if you're enlisted going to go to officer school, then you've had college at that point, So I get it. I just, the people I know, well, I guess the people I know also had a little college too, though.
Yeah.
Well, when I see,
But they just happen to be enlisted.
But we got to think about it. Like for military, police, all that, there needs to be a better screening process instead of just anybody off the fucking street that can pass a test.
I will say, I mean, the military is hurting for people.
Yeah, they'll take any fucking body.
Yeah. I mean,
I could be 40 years old with a bad fucking hip. Like, can you still run a little bit? Yeah, okay, come on.
yeah.
is it really that easy?
Well, there's actually the entry physical, like at MEPS, is pretty tedious, but there's ways to game it. And
Yeah, the older you are, the less shit you do.
Well, I mean, I'm saying, like, people may not disclose everything that's wrong
No.
with them.
Oh, right, because automatically it's like,
Yeah.
like if I told them that I had ADD or that,
Yeah, we can't be in it.
Right.
On the front end, that's
can't-
disqualifying.
Like I have, like I couldn't tell them if I've had like elbow issues and a shoulder and
musculoskeletal stuff, some of it
little
you can
stuff
get
like
around.
that.
Well, we'll take that.
But yeah, certain conditions, you just, if you say it, you can't get in with that condition. So
Like, well, going back to that movie, this kid, like, he literally slammed his hand once he realized, what he was about to do, what they were about to send him off into war. He slammed his hand in the door of a truck,
Yeah.
and and so that was like he was going to try to get out of it, and they said, is it broken or whatever? And he was like trying to make it sound worse than it was. They gave him a bottle of ibuprofen and said, "Suck it up. I've seen worse things than this."
oh wow, yeah,
And so he went on and did his thing, but I think of half got to be a little crazy in the head
Oh yeah, you gotta be
to
crazy.
actually be out there. Like,
well, it selects for I know people that go into the military with the intent of they just want to shoot people. I mean,
yeah, that too.
that's a type of person, but that person, given the right training, can be very useful for the military.
right.
It's the reprogramming that's
Yeah.
weird, man. Like
Yeah.
when you go into basic, you literally lose yourself as a person. Like you cannot say me, myself, I.
Sir.
That's all you can say.
Everything's
You like,
right?
sir, this recruit. Sir, this recruit has to go take a shit.
Or drill instructor or drill sergeant. he had to say, this recruit, I had to say.
Oh, so you did it.
Well, he was on the law
Police
enforcement
Academy.
side.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
similar process, though, on the front end anyway. And for me, I had to say, sir, officer candidate so-and-so, request permission to speak. I had to, salute in. And I mean, it's, yeah. And like at OCS, where I went, you don't even wear rank. They call you candidate. Come here, candidate.
Like I said, I was recruit.
Yeah. He was a recruit. I was a candidate. You're nobody. They don't call you by your name. Get over here, candidate.
You, come here.
Yeah. Yeah. So they dehumanize you. They wake you up in the middle of the night and do dumb shit. They, it's fuck games. It's a survival test. Kind
You
of
ever
like
carried a mattress over your head for 2 hours
in the middle of the night.
in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Mattresses are not light, dude,
Yeah.
and they're not heavy, but they're just cumbersome.
Your shoulders just get fucking tired
Oh,
walking around
man.
like this.
There's a lot of dumb shit. My grandfather calls it Mickey Mouse bullshit or Mickey Mouse games.
Yeah, I've heard you say that
Yeah,
before.
and they still, although they can't do, like back when my grandfather was in, like on Full Metal Jacket, when the drill instructor punches him in the gut,
I've never seen.
slaps him in the side of the
man,
head.
You need
they,
to watch that. If you
I
like
know.
military
I'm just
movies.
not into the old stuff.
No,
but
this
I'd probably
one-
learn a
dude,
lot.
the
more.
first 45 minutes of Full Metal Jacket is like the closest thing I have ever seen to basic, but just cranked up a notch because it was back then. And although, the actor isn't really hitting him, it looks convincing. And that guy was an actual drill instructor.
You showed me a little bit of
Yeah.
it.
I want to show
He
you
recently
more.
passed away.
I know.
Well, no,
Well,
I'll
I'm
say
gonna-
recently. Next,
It's been years, but yeah, I know what you mean. No, but that they do those same fuck games is what I call them. Like I remember waiting in line to turn in a punishment paper that I had written, where it was like 500 or 1,000 words, and I had to number every one of them. So
You
like,
had to number the.
I had to
word.
number every word to 1,000. And of course, when do you do that other than when you wish you were sleeping, but if you don't do the paper, then it's basically like quitting. It's like giving up, you fail to do something. And so I wrote it. Of course I wrote it. I wanted to get through the shit. And I remember waiting in line to turn in my punishment paperwork. And then I see a dude low crawling down the hallway beside me. And low crawling is when you stay as flat as you can and you drag your legs behind you and you reach forward with one arm and your head is on its side and you scoot forward. I mean, and you, like I said, you're dragging your legs. So there's a guy crawling down the hallway beside me for punishment. Yeah, he wasn't doing it for fun. It's because they said low crawl, you maggot or whatever. They probably didn't say maggot, but get on the ground, candidate. Low crawl.
I had to adjust my nuts during morning PT. Like literally, we're doing jumping jacks. We're at attention, and like they're stuck to the side of my leg, and I kind of just moved my leg a little bit, and they saw me. They made me bear crawl around the gym for about 20 minutes, and they got tired of that. They sent me and 5 other people outside, and we literally rolled in the rain and the mud back and forth for at least an hour and a half,
Yeah.
nonstop,
Just
over
roll.
anthills,
Yeah.
vomit.
Yeah, he was getting bit by ants, rolling in
Bro.
vomit. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that
soaking wet.
I had no idea, like
Well, they
for
yeah.
police academy.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's Marine Corps
Yeah.
training. It's 100% the
Like
Marine
in-
Corps training guide.
Yeah. It's and I think OCS is in that same category. They do dumb shit like that. But my grandfather told me, some of the shit that he had to do. There were times he had to water flowers in the rain, like that kind of stuff. It's yeah,
100%.
not a joke. Yeah, yeah.
Bro.
Imagine your punishment is you have to run and find a fucking tire 2 miles away in a tire pile, a certain size.
Yeah.
And after you don't make the time limit and they're getting ready to kick your ass again, you come to find out the size they want's not even in the pile.
Yeah. Or it's the wrong tire.
It's made up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't know any better. You just fucking hear it and you run out there
Yeah.
to look for a tire that doesn't fucking
Yeah.
exist.
And there were many times where, like the punishment would be dig a hole, and then the drill instructor would come back and he'd be like, I wanted it over here. So then they had to fill it, and then
That's where that's where they would lose me, bro.
they'd lose you, man.
People ask me all the time, like, you military because of the haircut, and oh, you'd be great, and I'm like, no, I fucking wouldn't.
This is the best one yet.
I dropped a freaking fraternity because stupid shit like that.
They had a gator that you ride around in, and it was probably 400 yards away. And he told this one guy, go touch that gator 25 times. So he ran down there, touched it, ran back, ran down there, back 25 fucking times, wore out. Then they smoked his ass for not following directions because he's supposed to run down there one time and just touch it 25 times.
That's hilarious. So he made his punishment that much worse.
Yes. It was like he got double punished for not following directions.
That's incredible, man.
That's insane.
I mean, like, for us at OCS and all this, it's all relative, right? So people that go to like, SF and Ranger, they have to deal with the same fuck stuff, but they also have events that they have to pass in certain time hacks, which are fast, and you have to be in really good shape. Like, first week of Ranger School, they wear your ass out, they sleep deprive you all week, and then at the end of it, there's a 5-mile run. No big deal, right? It's got to be in 40 minutes, which is pretty fast. It's 8-minute miles, but you're also dead fucking tired.
Right.
So it's not, and the rule is, I think, if they still do it this way, if you fall out, like you're in a line, and I think they make you run to the front, like it's a chain where you constantly run to the front of the chain, so the back person runs to the front. And if you fall out or if you can't make it to the front, you get one retry. And if you can't do it on the second go round, you're out of Ranger School. Like, you go home. So it's stuff like that. And there's certain things where they have to do X amount of pull-ups and you're dead ass tired. And if you can't do whatever, it may only be like 8, or something.
Because you got to do like dead hang pull-ups.
Yeah. It may be like 8 to 10. Maybe, I don't even know if it's 10. I think it's single digits, and they have to be perfect. And if you can't do them, you go home. So that's the difference. Like OCS and I don't know. I feel like the law enforcement, it was a similar vibe from what I've heard from Trey. But the time hacks for like Rangers and SF, they're really strict in order to be able to keep moving on. We did have time hacks. So there were certain events you had to pass, but you didn't have to be a superstar athlete.
Right.
Whereas if you're Ranger or SF, you got to have the mental toughness and you got to physically be a badass. So it's both.
We had a fucking rock that was probably like 20 or 30 pounds as our pet rock, and we had to take it everywhere we went. And when we went running, the prison over there in Pearl.
Yeah.
We used to run around, and it took fucking forever, and we had to carry that rock, and when one person got tired, they had to give it to somebody else.
Wow.
When we sat down to eat, we had to have our rock with us. If we went to sleep and they stole our rock in the middle of the night, they were going to kick our ass the next day.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So someone had to watch it.
Our fucking rock. And you talking about that 5-mile run?
Yeah.
They brought that on by surprise. One day we did our 2-mile run, and when you get to the exit and you're about to head to the barracks.
Yeah.
We kept fucking going. And we come around again. He kept fucking going. Next thing you know, a class of, I forgot, it's like 80 of us. About 15 of us finished that fucking run. And then we didn't see the other ones the rest of the day.
Oh, wow.
They were just outside smoking them.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing.
Jesus.
I don't even know how I finished.
So did any of those prisoners ever see y'all carrying that rock?
It was probably 3 o'clock in the morning. So
yeah.
Oh, God. I can't imagine if they saw y'all.
We had something, so...
They made us around and yell cadences out.
Yeah.
They said, all right, wake them up.
Yeah, and if you stop saying the cadence loud while you're running, then they'll stop you and smoke you, and then you keep running.
Yeah, do your fucking push-ups and get up.
Yeah.
Go fucking run some more.
But it's like, I'll give you a good example. Where I went to OCS, they have these chow procedures. And what you have to do for that is basically, and we found this out the hard way, they don't tell you how anything works until you screw up and learn how to fix it. So at first, when we went to chow, we all went into chow. Well, we got back outside, and our gear, because they make you wear a bunch of ridiculous shit around. Some of it's very unnecessary, but you just have to wear it. It's cumbersome, just shit to weigh you down.
Right.
It was destroyed. It was everywhere. So everyone's shit was mixed up. You don't even know whose is who, So then we realized, oh, wait a minute, we need guards. So people have to stay back to be guards. And that means some people need to get in there and finish early. Because we went in, we were like leisurely, and then the gear guards don't really get to eat then. Like they sit down and they're like, hey, let's go.
Yeah.
So then we realized, well, fuck, someone's got to kind of play the fast eater game, get in there, eat, get out, so we can get these other guys in. And there's certain greeters you have to have standing around the chow facility. So if an officer walks in, they better be greeted with the greeting of the day. Good morning, sir, Officer Kenneth Henson. Good morning, sir. Something along those lines. For every officer.
Fucking walks in.
Yeah. Or even NCO, because we're nobody. You're nobody. It doesn't matter in this case. And then we realized they also wanted the rocks raked after we finished. Because we kept getting punished, and then I guess someone asked, I don't know how it came to be, but then we had designated rock rakers to rake the rocks once we did our push-ups and pull-ups and stuff.
Quick side story.
Yeah.
All right.
One time they asked us how we wanted to be punished, and somebody said they want our punishment to be the forgive and forget. And I thought we were about to get fucked up. And they said, okay. Just let us go.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my God.
Oh my.
Can we take a quick intermission so I can go grab some water and take a piss?
Well, here.
Oh
dude.
yeah, I got a tinkle as well.
All right. Well, here. Let me try to stop it here. Let's do it.